Happy weekend. You know what the story is. About to go to work. Gotta ask yourself, what are you doing today? Are you recreating because you can and you deserve it? Or are you recreating because you're lazy and don't want to work? And then you're going to complain Monday that you blew your whole paycheck at the bar. Anyways, you don't like my videos? Go pound your baloney. Today we're going to talk about, this is anybody that doesn't need advice, you can click off. If you're a successful business, don't listen to me. But if you're a guy like probably the 300 subscribers I have that are watching me for some reason, I think they're guys based on the comments that do what I do that might want a little advice. Here's today's happy advice. Qualify your customers. Little disclaimer. This is not my advice. I get advice from other successful people. I've learned some of it myself, but I listen to guys that know what they're talking about, which you should too. And then you apply it to your business and see if it works. Qualify your customers. You can qualify them over the phone or qualify them on an estimate. Over the phone's better because you're not wasting your time. There's some tricks to the trade you may not know about, but if you've been doing it this long enough, there's certain words people use. You don't have to be a shrink or some educated person to even figure this shit out. As long as you just step back and think of the words people use. When people call me and they say, I was referred by. Well, if they were referred by a shit customer, they're going to be a shit customer. So, when they use certain words such as, I'm going to do little voice impressions. I'm looking for a service, depending on what line of work you're in, and I need a reasonable price. As soon as they say the word reasonable, that means they want the cheapest price. I'm sorry, ma'am, we're not a good fit for you. With number 3, affordable. I need an affordable service. Use the word affordable with me, you're done. You're not qualified. So those are the 3 things: affordable, reasonable. Then you can, based on the work itself, you can make a judgment. You know it's not a good fit, or they lie because you know what everybody, and that they don't realize that you actually have other customers in the area, and you can base prices based off of what you charge, what you're charging your customers, and other guys in the neighborhood what they're charging, and then they come and they lie right away. Well, I was paying last year $20 and you came in at $75. You're lying because it's the price difference. You guys know where I'm going with this. Sorry, I'm just rambling. I don't write any shit down. I just go off the top of my head. I was at a physical estimate yesterday. Flag down, hey, can you come here a minute? Like I'm a little bitch boy. Can you come here, lawn boy? You can come over here and give me an estimate? Sure. I've asked all the kids in the neighborhood, my nephews, my son of a bitch son-in-law, and nobody will weed my front flower bed for me. And in my brain I go, because pulling weed sucks. And it doesn't take an Einstein, like again, she said, little kids know it sucks. So in my head I go, yeah, I'm thinking, God, this is like beyond me. It's beneath me. I hate to take that attitude, but I don't want to be on my hands and knees pulling weeds. I mean, that is something you should pay kids for. And people don't understand, when you have to pay a service to do that kind of work, you're paying premium money. I'm not going to go over there for, $6 an hour and a tray of cookies. So in my head, I'm totally tuning her out, and I'm saying to myself, I could, after I pack up and go home, just tell my wife, I'm going to go over to this house for an hour, throw on my earbuds, listen to a podcast, an educational podcast, because then you can go make money and, you can multitask and learn something while you're working. It wouldn't be that big. I could drive over, if I charge her right, 1 hour. I could probably weed this flower bed. And so in my head, I'm like, I could do this for like $200. I'll fucking fly over there, listen to a podcast, and get paid $200 for the fucking hour. So, of course, I tell her that. I said, nobody's going to do this for you. I mean, you've already tried. I mean, if you want to call other companies, they're not even going to take you seriously. It's in a nice neighborhood, so I'm like, this wouldn't be bad. I don't need any equipment, literally, but a bucket, maybe a weeder, a pair of gloves, in my truck. Nothing. So I said, $200, I'll come over and do this. I thought I was going to have to call an ambulance. I'm not even... I'm not joking. $200! $200 to pull weeds? Ma'am, let me stop you right there. Did you hear what just came out of your mouth? What? To pull weeds. Nobody wants to do it. Nobody wants to do it. My truck is $60,000. I pay myself X amount of money. And it doesn't matter if I'm pulling weeds or putting a roof on your house. I'm charging the same. I'm doing you a favor. Ordinarily, I don't do this kind of work. I feel bad for you. I know it looks shitty. The neighborhood, your neighbors are getting mad because it's a nice neighborhood. I'm doing you the favor. Could you just take a couple days and think about it? Maybe you could come up with something else. Well, then it'll be $300. You guys know where I'm going with this. And I said, okay. If you change your mind, I can give you to the end of the week, and then I'm booked. So, anyways, guys, and I'm not. You guys think I'm joking? This is how she was acting. This is how I talked to her. Because you don't care about the money and you don't care about this person. So I just don't care. And I want to touch on, again, I've done it in other videos, the customer is not always right. That is a huge thing I learned from a very successful business owner, and it's not true. It's absolutely 100% not true. The customer is not always right. And when you get to a certain point in your life, don't eat shit. Don't lower your price based on their bill. If you did something wrong, you did something wrong, you make good on it. That's, integrity. But when people try to take advantage of you, the customer is not always right. And if you got to tell a customer I usually drop the F-bomb, but to F off, do it. Say, F off, I don't need you. What are they going to do to you? You're going to feel so much better. You're going to be motivated, and then you're going to break the seal, and you're not going to take shit from these people ever again, and you're going to feel liberated. But anyway, guys, this is just a stupid little motivational ramble today. Saturday, sunny, it's supposed to rain, so I got to get my shit done. Whatever, everybody have a good Saturday. Get after it.